Welcome to another breakdown. So this is third week of January. Monday, we have no news, and also it's a banking holiday, so no trading on that day. And then today is Tuesday. Sorry, looking at the wrong calendar. So on the 19th, this is the banking holiday, and then Tuesday is the first day of trading for the third week. So jump into the chart here and then kind of break down on the top-down analysis of what I was looking for. So something to highlight is if we take a look at, let's say, higher time frame. So this is the 4 hour. You can see after Friday close, so we close around here on Friday. We've kind of been holding this range up top here. It didn't go anywhere. So it was either gonna do, as I mentioned in the previous video, once to get back up, you can see it's ranging between here and then, sorry, here, and then back down, right? And then some of the trade we can take is on the one on the outer edge. Typically that's how I trade with volume profile. And something to highlight here is we get a opening gap for this week. So there's something to highlight. There is a huge imbalance over here. So we can keep our eyes on it. If it retraces back into here, or it continue falling down to these liquidity lower low here. So these are our targets. Either we come back here and tap in before moving down, or we continue just rejecting this. Something to highlight here in the morning is there is a order block that is pretty decent as form. What I'm expecting is I don't see us being able to trace all the way back into here, at least not in the open, maybe in the afternoon sessions or tomorrow sessions. If it does want to go up there and then fill at least 50% of this opening gap. Okay, something to highlight here. I'll leave this as it is, just to highlight. And then here I have two major zones. You can view this as a supply and demand zone if you trade supply and demand, but typically volume profile, these are the imbalance. If you look at volume profile here, the low volume node, these are the imbalance that the price has in the past moved very quick, didn't spend too much time here. These typically price will act as a magnets or some sort of resistance and support in the future. So these are two highlighted zone I'm looking for. So jump into the 1 minute chart. Let me remove this so it's cleaner. So what I like to do is I will always like to take, let me replay this because my trade already passed. So I started trading around, I think, around here somewhere. Okay. So in the Asia hour and going to London hour, you can see the price respected the zone. What I'm expecting to see is either the price come back into tap into here again, take all these liquidity out, and then continue higher, or they can just respawn here. So what I'm looking for, typically I like to do is I'll take the high of the previous hour and then the current hour candle. So this is 7 hour candle to the 8 hour candle. So 8 hour candle hasn't finished yet. And here you can see there is a market structure shift or changing state delivery over here. This is where I enter my entry. So my entry and my stop is at this low and my high is at 2R. And the reason I didn't target for this high, I have one order, limit order setting here, but I'm pretty sure majority, like high probability, this is going to be tap into. So I'll quickly show you why. So in 30 minutes easier to see. Loads, okay. Profile, there we go. So the reason I'm thinking it's going to fill in here is within the lower time frame, there is imbalance here. And then this is the imbalance in the lower time frame that I'm looking at. I wanted to respect. So I'll leave this as it is, jumping back to the 1 minute. And you can see how the price is sitting here. But here, targeting 2R, I don't want to target all the way up here. Sometimes it doesn't reach there, but 2R is right in between it. It should hit. It's a high probable exit zone to target, and then I have one target here, and then I will put a break even for the rest. So I'll let this play out. So here, this is where I got tapped in, this candle. So this trade did take a while to pan out, and then something to kind of key highlight here. Some of you might have put, if you take the trade, taking this trade, some of you might have taken put a stop at this low or this low or this low. Personally speaking, when it comes to this cleanly, right, and there's no fair value gap or imbalances, ideally you want to leave your stop at the entry of the significant low, because these are all possible liquidity will be grabbed in the future. Okay. Oh, and one thing to highlight within with ES, there's a SMT for this one. So this is a good decent trade. I wouldn't have taken this trade if there's no SMT. The reason being is typically if you reject a support here, coming to here, and then it create new higher time frame market structure. So this is a higher time frame market structure, right? When this shift, typically it will go down to back into the zone to see if it's going to support it, and then create a structure shift. But since there's SMT, my take is this should be a good entry, and it's a signal that the price is refusing to go lower, where ES already took the lower low. Okay, so to play out, so you can see it chop around for, I enter around like what, this is 850, yeah, 850, and then it chopped around, and then it looks like going up. The hold around here very long time, and this is where the key highlight here is. Once it tapped in here, it tapped into point of control, which means the price has been trading this. This is going to determine where the price is going to go in the next hour or so. The price, if we want to be bullish, near the market opens for the next 10 minutes or so, the price need to break this high. Okay, once the price break this high, my stop would be break even, because you don't want the price, once breaking high, you do not want the price to retrace back. If it retrace back, that means the price want to grab a lower liquidity. It could be either this one or it could be this one, but that's too much of a risk. So as always, once it break the new high of this, equal relative equal highs, my stop goes to break even. So you can see once this break over here, my stop is already break even, and then I already hit my first limit order at this zone, so at this hour high, and then my remaining order is here. So I have partial 30% of it out here, and then rest of the 66% is all taken here. So once market open, you can see how fast the price moved, and I'll let you see how it play out, right? So once, and it did tap into here, right? So I could place my some of my home run on there, so it'll be a 3-hour trade. But ideally, when it comes to today, where there is not a lot of confluence on each side, so it's a mix, right? Here you have, during this play, there's SMT form around here as well, but once it's taken, so it's relevant. Like I said in the past video, it doesn't matter if SMT is at the high or the low. If the price is bullish in this case, it will always go bullish, right? But now let's play out. You can see how price start chop around. So that's pretty much it. You can see price chopped around after it tap into this imbalance. Once the imbalance is filled, typically price will create a new fair value, volume profile. So a new value area. So as I mentioned in my previous video, so I'll erase this here. In my previous video, you can view it as box, right? Accumulation based on IC, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? So you can see this is a zone that's the dealing range zone, right? Once this breakout, this is a new zone now. Okay, so you can see, and in betweens, these are the imbalance. So these are imbalance. You can expect the price to always move from one value area. So this is the value area, right? You can see a value area, breakout. This is the new value area, right? And then whether or not, let's say it does this and then break down, right? This is a new value area. It's very likely, right? And this, what does it look like? This is like accumulation, manipulations, distributions, right? It's just in the higher time frame. But in the lower chart, you need to understand why this form and how the trade is. When you're in the zone, you need to recognize this is just a value area, and then you trade at the edge, right? So in my case, this whole zone over here, this is a value area. Once you took this is the expansion. So I'm expecting this to expand upwards in the higher time frame. So for me to take this, I have enough confluence to tell me this is bullish structure, and then the bullish order flow is coming in, and then where I need to set my entry and set my exit. Okay, it's that simple. If you are having trouble, please take a look at my other videos in the long form of volume profile. I have a deeper dive, and then see how you can leverage into your trade or add it as a confluence. is truly the mechanics behind how price move. If you are still sometimes wondering why fair value gap or inversions is failing you, maybe volume profile, adding volume profile will give you a deeper understanding on why price move and then where the price is going. Okay, happy Tuesday, stay safe and happy trading.